Hey guys, we need to talk about something that I've been seeing everywhere and it's been driving me insane and it needs to stop because it literally makes zero sense. And that's the insult, "you're hard stuck." The other day I was playing some ranked games and some random dude in my lobby just started trolling and holding the lobby hostage because there were a bunch of hard stucks. Apparently he had looked up our team on op.gg and our win rates were around 51 to 55%, which were just too low for him. And he started calling us hard stuck and asked why we were even queuing up. We were all hovering our main champions that had even higher win rates than our accounts, and we were like, dude, what are you talking about? So today, let's talk about this insult, "you're hard stuck." I'll return back to this example in a second. Hey guys, quickly, the sale on my course, The Ticket to Diamond Blueprint, is over at the end of July, so go use code SUMMER for 20% off the course. The link is in the description below. Another place I see the insult, "you're hard stuck," is in games. If someone is feeding, if I am feeding, I'll have teammates talk about how garbage I am and how I'm hard stuck, but we're all the same rank. In order to be in the same game, we need to have the same MMR, so we all got to that point. So why do teammates even use this insult? Because if I'm hard stuck, then doesn't that mean you're kind of hard stuck as well? We both ended up at the same rank. Maybe I had a higher MMR to start with, and your 60% win rate means that you got to the same MMR that I'm at, but that is no indication that your 60% win rate will continue past this point. Because if it did, you would be in the top 10 of Challenger. So win rate really only shows the past, and it might be high while someone is getting to their rank, but just like everyone else, there is reversion to the mean, so they'll start to slide back to 50% because they've reached the rank they're supposed to be at. Let's look at a definition and then run through why this insult makes no sense. The word, or compound word, I'm not really sure what this is. It means permanently unable to move. It is a more intense version of stuck, since stuck can sometimes mean temporarily unable to move. So if a League of Legends player is hard stuck, then they are stuck in their current rank and are unable to climb upward. So with this definition, if a player has a 50% win rate after 200 games, then they're exactly where they belong. They are playing games against players that they should be facing, and if they minorly improve, their rank might increase a little bit. But just because you are playing ranked doesn't mean that you're trying to climb to rank 1. And if everyone who is playing ranked was trying to get to Challenger, it's impossible for more than 300 players to get up to that rank, at least here in NA. So then is everyone else trying to climb hard stuck? It seems extreme, but at what rank does someone cease to be hard stuck? Would a Diamond 1 player with a 50% win rate be hard stuck? Well, technically sure, but that's not really an insult. They're Diamond 1 in the top couple thousand players on the server, so that is kind of a weak insult. They're where they belong, and they're probably a pretty good player. And if a Masters player is trying to roast the Diamond 1 player, then they're kind of a jerk, just kind of straight up a rotten person. They have such a low view of other players and an elevated view of themselves that it kind of makes them a disillusioned person that nobody wants to be around. Now, what about a Gold 4 player who has a 49% win rate? That player is just having a hard time this season, so why are you roasting them? They're at the rank that they belong in and they're trying to improve. But you at your 70% win rate on 30 games only got you to Gold 4. So your 70% win rate was against silver players. So now that you've climbed out of silver, you think that you have the position to roast a player at a 49% win rate? He was playing against better competition and was probably getting better practice than the one who has a 70% win rate. I'm sure you all get my point now. The insult, "you're hard stuck," is incredibly relative and its application usually doesn't make any sense. And also, I still am wondering, at what point is someone not hard stuck anymore? Diamond 4? Is Diamond 4 with a 50% win rate better than a Diamond 4 with a 60% win rate? Well, I hope we recognize now that the answer is no. Sure, their op.gg may look cooler and better, but it's all optics. In reality, it really doesn't mean anything, and the guarantee that that high win rate will continue is pretty low. Okay, so let's return to my opening story about the guy in Champ Select. He said, "Why do you even queue up?" Which is kind of bizarre because I queued up because I'm trying to climb. Anybody at any win rate can climb. The win rate is just a rear view mirror into the past. It is no reliable predictor for the future. Sure, it may show that someone is an inter or not good at a certain champion, but a person at a 40% win rate could totally turn it around and end up with a 50% win rate and climb a couple divisions. I took a long break at the beginning of season 11, and when I got onto one of my Smurf accounts, it had a 32% win rate at its lowest point in Platinum 4. Now granted, that was only like 25 to 30 games, but I had a lot of dodges and people calling me hard stuck in lobbies. But from there, I climbed 7 divisions and got up to a 55% win rate. So was my account hard stuck? Yes. Was that a bad thing? No, not really. I just had to relearn parts of the game and adapt to the current meta to climb like I wanted to. But once I climbed to high diamond, my win rate compressed back to 51%. So was I hard stuck then? Well, maybe. It depends on how you look at it. It really is an empty insult and just something players throw around without having any meaning. For some reason in our community, we've started to glorify the OP.GGs of other players and have made stats more important than the game itself. Heck, I've even started to do it in the video I posted earlier this week when I was looking at TL Jenkins' Camille. But that's only a snapshot of where a player has come from. It doesn't tell you the whole story and definitely doesn't add context. Because overall, a high win rate on a low amount of games doesn't hold a lot of weight. An 80% win rate in 10 games is just a 1 division climb, but a 55% win rate on 1,000 games is over a 10 division climb. That's like going from gold 4 to diamond 4. You see, climbing is all about math, but many players have forgotten this and substituted it for shiny colors on OP.GG. And also, what about improvement? Or maybe you don't really want to climb, but you want to play in a mode that's more competitive than normals. Playing lots of ranked does give you experience and gives you space to learn the game and improve, but a lot of times when I see insults like "you're hard stuck," it's coming from the perspective of someone who already thinks they're a top 100 player or should at least be in high elo, and they're mad that you aren't getting insanely fed and carrying them to where they think they should be. And it ultimately comes down to them having a horribly low view of people in their own rank and people in the game in general. It's a toxic mindset that actually leads to worse performance and less satisfaction when playing a competitive game. Watch this clip where Dr. K puts it really well.
So the solution was, when you play in your region, how do you feel about the people in the games that you're with? And he's like, they're dog. And I told him, as long as you treat them like dog, you will be treated like, you will think that you are dog, because that's the construction. That's the play that your mind enacts. And as long as you're feeling superior, it's just the flip side of the coin. And so it's interesting because he's gotten a lot better, right? Like, he's like, oh, like the less judgmental he's become, the less superior he feels, right? Towards those people, like actually like he has gotten way better. And his performance has actually objectively improved, and he has been placing higher.
So your view of other players can actually cause you to perform worse and have a worse view of yourself. So I challenge you to go into your games thinking well of your teammates in your current rank. Even if they aren't good, don't be too judgmental and just enjoy the experience. I hope you realize how bizarre this insult is, and from now on, you'll know that anyone that calls you hard stuck doesn't have the critical thinking ability to follow their argument through to its logical conclusion. And guess what? They're probably more hard stuck than you are. Thanks for watching.